many categories. See Office category, we can see there LibreOffice Writer, LibreOffice Calc, G labels for prepare labels, barcode labels and the QR code labels. In internet category, we can see here browser, um, torrent clients, remote access tools like AnyDesk, Team Viewer. There is another browser you can see, Brave browser. It's a security intensive browser. We can block ads from website and it prevent fetch data by other websites. Okay, suppose we want to launch an application. For example, you want to write document. We have to open this LibreOffice Writer document, Writer application. It will open. We can start the work. This way it works. Next is File Manager. See here, File Manager. You are viewing home folder. Home folder means the default place. The logged in user can organize and store his files and folders. Suppose he write a letter, he can save it in documents folder. PDF files, these things we can store in documents folder. In music files we can save. Then in downloads, but this is the default place. When we download a file, it goes to download folder. See here, trash. Trash is equivalent to recycle bin in Windows. We click on empty trash, it will go away. First we delete it. It go to the trash. We can permanently delete from there to save the space. Then next we will see each component in Linux based operating system from different projects. For example, this file manager tool software is called Tunar. Tunar is not part of Xubuntu project. It's a different project. They borrow this file manager for Xubuntu project. Tunar is a lightweight file manager. Xubuntu is a lightweight operating system. So they choose Tunar. See, search for Tunar in Tunar Tunar web page. This is the file manager make use by XFCE desktop. And different kinds of file managers there. Nautilus file manager used by Ubuntu with the Genome desktop. Okay. Then then I will introduce you the file structure of Linux. In Windows, we have my computer. We enter inside my computer. We can see there CDE drives. In Linux, the file structure is different. If you click on there, otherwise we can click on home folder. It will open. Home is the default storage place of the user. He can save his created files. Then in Windows, we can home folder is equivalent to my documents in Windows. In Windows, when we install a program, it goes to the system files goes to C program files. In Linux, no C program files. For system programs store in different folders. See, click here, see file system. If you click on file system, This is the system folders. When we install, after installation of a particular program, these files store in different folders. I will introduce you first etc folder. etc folder where we can find configuration files of a particular application. Suppose if you install Koha software, Koha software's configuration files store in etc folder. See there, we are going inside etc folder. Check Koha. These are when I create a document, it will store in my folder. If I create, we can create multi-user system. Linux is multi-user system. We can create many accounts in a single computer. Suppose I have create one more person created another account. For example, Manoj. Account name is Manoj. A folder called Manoj will appear here. That is home folder. Then next is media. When we plug in pen drive or CD, it will temporarily store in this media, not media, mount. See here, mount folder. It will appear here when we install, when we plug in a pen drive. Then opt means suppose we install a third-party software like TeamViewer or AnyDesk. Such software's files will store in OPT. Ubuntu has their own repository, software repository. Software from that repository is reviewed and accredited. If we install, I will tell in detail how to install these packages. If we install a package from outside, a third-party package, it will store in OPT folder. Google Chrome is an external pack out from Ubuntu software repository. Ubuntu software repository contains only free and open source software. Chrome is a proprietary one. I installed it separately. So it appeared in OPT folder. TeamViewer is such a thing. Then Brave browser also I have installed. Then next is temporary files stored in here. When we run an application, it generates temporary files and other folders for churning data or running a particular process. Temporary data files will create. Such temporary files will store in TMP folder. Then when we install Koha, the source code will store in USR folder. Okay. So Koha source code store in user share Koha. This is the Perl files with the Koha. We can see here the source code of the Koha. Here intranet file store in store here. CGI file means it contains Perl files which handles different modules. See, this is the source code of Koha to return in Perl language. That's the purpose of user share. Okay, this is the file structure of Linux. It is different from Windows. Boot is for it help to boot start the system. etc contains configuration files of different installed application. Home folder contains the user accounts folder where we can find the files and folders created by the user. Then OPT folder contains a third-party application we installed in Koha. Then sorry in Linux. Then temporary folder contains temporary files as part of running software. User folder contains source code of different applications. Then var, that's for variable files. Okay. Next, we will see how to manage terminal. In Linux, we have a graphical interface. At the initial stages, no such desktop, no wallpaper, no file manager. They apply things using commands. Commands. Okay. Anyway, for the normal working, we no need to apply these commands. Anyway, we have to familiar with the commands. The purpose is that we have we install Ubuntu for commands. For example, you joined a new library, their Koha is running, there is an Ubuntu system is there, but you have no idea about which version of Koha is running. Sorry, which version of Ubuntu is running there. In Ubuntu, we get very difficult to find, not easy to find the version number. Through terminal, it's possible. Type the command lsb underscore release hyphen a. lsb underscore release, then a space hyphen a. When we apply command, it shows which version of Ubuntu you have. See here 22.04, the latest one. Actually, I am using Xubuntu. It says Ubuntu. That's not a problem. Code name is Jammy Jellyfish. That's a code name. This way we can make use commands. But now we start terminal as a normal user. For this command is okay to run in normal user mode. Then next command is who am I? It means who is the current user. See, it says that Vimal, the current username is Vimal. Then where your current location. Location means which folder you are. PWD. That is present working directory. That is PWD. It says that you are in home Vimal. See the forward slashes there. I will tell you what is the meaning of this forward slash. See, when we click on file system, it has a tree-like structure, forward slash. It's called root. In root system, every branch will start. Same like a tree. It starts from a root. That is forward slash. If we click on home, see there, forward slash home. Again a forward slash. You are in home folder. See there, Vimal folder inside home folder. Double click it. You are inside Vimal. See the location. Forward slash home, then a forward slash Vimal. Forward slash is the separator between folder name. Okay. Now we apply the command pwd. See there, you are in now current location is forward slash home Vimal. That's the meaning of this command. We graphically manage it. Here we using command, we manage the things. That's the difference. To clear the screen, you can type clear. These commands mentioned in the book I have shared in our group, PDF book. Okay. Then another simple command date. You want to know the date and today current time and today's date. Click on it. It will display Monday 7 November 2022. Current time is 7:29. Okay. Then you want to see the list of commands I have applied. Type history. See the list of commands I have applied. It lists the commands I have applied it. You want to erase the history hyphen C. It will erase the entire history. Then clear it. Type history. It will not show anything. Okay. The long list of history cleared. Then next is how to see. You are in a network. Suppose you are working in a campus, big campus. In your campus there is a computer network. You want to see the IP address of your system. Suppose we have installed Koha in a server. We have to know the IP address of the server computer where Koha installed. To make availability in the entire campus, we need IP address. To know the IP address, we can apply many commands. One command is lp-a. Okay, lp error. Sorry, IP-a. It shows the IP address, but you can read it. I am using a broadband connection, so IP may be different. You are in a network, local area network. This IP may be different. It may be started from 192.168.1.1. Okay, thousands of commands for different purposes. Suppose don't fear about these commands. No need to by heart these commands. By using, we will familiar with the commands. We can remember it. Suppose for a particular purpose, you want a command, but how to find it? Power in Linux. See here, the prompt is Vimal at Vimal and a dollar sign. It means you are a normal user. To become an administrator in Ubuntu, we have to apply a command sudo. We have to use this prefix. You have to use it as a prefix. With the every command we apply, we will get administrative power. I will show you a few examples. The first task is you imagine that you have installed an Ubuntu system. Suppose I am using this Ubuntu system. Uh, Day by day, lot of Ubuntu updates available, new versions of packages available. I have to make up my system new, update my system. I have to download these updates and install it. For updating, the command is apt update. See, I am going to apply this command apt update without any administrative privileges. This is the command. I enter it. It says that some problem to apply this command, some error. Cannot able to apply it because I have no administrative privilege. To get administrative privilege, apply sudo, then type the command sudo apt update, enter it. See, it will ask the password of the system. I have to enter it. They will give you the privilege. I am going to type the password, but in Windows, when we type password, some star will appear. Okay. But in Linux, it will not display anything. Just type the password and enter it. Nothing will show there. Okay. Sudo apt update command is running. The process going on here is, first I have to tell you one thing. What is apt? Apt command in Ubuntu. Apt is a package management system in Ubuntu. Package management means in Windows, if we want to install a application software, we have to download the Windows package. For example, you want to download and install VLC player. We have to go to the VLC player website and download the suitable file. VLC player blocked in India. Okay. Okay, we download, it will be vlc.exe file that is suitable to install in Windows. See, the same way, Ubuntu has a package management system that is debian files.deb. Okay, we have packages, same like we have a system to manage these packages, that is apt. Advanced package tools, same like Play Store in Android. It acts like a Play Store in Android. Apt is a package management system in Ubuntu. It manages allocation of files, install and removal of applications. Okay, so we type sudo space apt update. Apt means using application package tools, advanced package tools, we manage these things. Update means Ubuntu has software repositories. I will show you. Ubuntu packages. It has a software repository. Repository means same like a digital library or institutional repository. Each version has their own repository. Inside, all packages are stored. A new update is available. It will be made available in the repository. For example, this is a software barman. It available in the repository. When a new update available, it will be available in the repository. We have to make available to our system and install, update it. This sudo means administrator command power. We have to apply sudo space. Then apt means advanced package tool. Then update means it will make a communication with the communication to the package repository and check that what are the new updates of packages available. That's the process works. See there URL of package repositories. These package repositories actually it's a computer server computers where packages are stored. .in means this server located in India, about 4 or 5 server in India, Ubuntu server in various places in India. So we can download the packages very easily. Okay, first it makes sure that a new package is available. Second, we have to download it. Command is sudo apt upgrade. It will download the packages. It says that these are the newly updated packages here. Then we have to download 667 MB. It asks the confirmation. Do you want to continue? Type Y and enter. See, it download each packages. First, now it download Brave browser and Google Chrome. Depends on the speed of the internet. It takes time. See, 105 MB size is Brave browser. It downloads very fast. Okay, let's go. Let's
Sir,
start.
can I ask one question?
Pardon?
Sir, can I ask one question? I have one question.
Okay, please ask.
Sir, can you suggest any like hosting based hosting services or something that like Bluehost are there, Google Cloud are there, Amazon Web Services are there? Can you
Uh,
suggest one of this?
uh, Several hosting services available. For example, Amazon, Google hosting services, then UpCloud is there, Linode is there. Suppose government institutions, government also provide free hosting services. I forget his name.
Badal, something that
Pardon?
Badal. NIC
Badal.
also
Yeah, Badal Cloud
Badal.
service for government institutions. Its pricing of Google, Amazon, and UpCloud, they have different pricing, but very reasonable prices. Based on
Generally, generally which how much configuration are required? Like 4 GB RAM or 4 core processor or something that. Can you
yes,
suggest?
we here UpCloud pricing. See, 1 GB for example, 1 GB RAM, one CPU, 25 GB storage, $5 per month. Okay, about 350 rupees.
300.
Yes, 300 rupees. Same like 4 GB, 2 CPU, 80 GB RAM, $20 per month.
How much like memory is required for Koha to run like
It
daily?
depends. It depends on the number of how much records and how much patterns and
Like
how many
20,000, nearly 20,000.
30,000. Suppose not rush. For example, daily 100 transactions or per hour 25
Yes.
transaction. It need a fast server. You can
Oh,
choose
4 GB.
8 GB RAM, 4 CPU, 160 GB storage. This will works
Oh,
very fast.
okay, okay, okay. Thank
Yeah.
you, sir.
But suppose you have hired 4 GB and it feels that very slow, you can increase the size of the RAM memory. You can upgrade to the next option. Then you can speed up the performance.
Okay. But sir, currently I am like working on the dashboard. I'm just take a few minutes. I'm just currently researching on the making one dashboard. So all the library professional like who are using the Koha latest version, they directly super admin directly go to the dashboard and they can directly analyze all the reports like how many books are there, how many fines collected by the our library staff, how many fines collected by date also or something there. They directly make some all the reports generated in one dashboard only. I'm currently working on that. There is a one open source data software called Metabase.
Okay.
Just we have to enter the SQL query of which report we are requiring. They directly generate one chart or something that we according to our needs.
Okay.
Currently, I'm working on that. So this is my main purpose of taking this course.
Okay. 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 See the downloaded packages After downloading, it unpacked and updated to the existing version. See where it download. WAR file system, WAR, cache, apt, archives. See the packages. After upgrading, it is junk. It will erase from the storage. This is a dub file. See it extension is .dub. After a gap, I upgrade. So it has about 600 MB to download. We can weekly we can update the system. This way we can update and upgrade, make our system new. We have to do it regularly. Okay, it take time. We can go to another topic. I mean, not another topic. Next command. See, Linux is a case. Commands are case sensitive. Case sensitive means we have to type the command as such. Don't make error or in the command syntax. It will not work. I will show you an example. See, so as a beginner, we will make some mistakes while entering commands. For example, sudo update is the right command. But we type sudo missing space apt update. Okay, and enter it. It says that system cannot recognize the command. See, sudo apt update. It will not work. We have to be careful while entering the command. It's case sensitive. Enter the command as such. If we miss any space or any capital or small letter, it will not work. Updating is very essential. The first command is sudo apt update. It collects information from software repository, collect information and calculate how much file we have to download. After that, sudo apt upgrade, it will begin download the packages and unpack it and device in the system. This way we can make the system new. And next is how to install a package, a new software using this apt command. See, the upgrade is over. This is the commands. We can free up the space, apply this command, sudo apt clean. After upgradation, these file packages are not required. Apply the command sudo apt clean to free up the space. About 600 MB space is free now. Okay. Next is we are going to install a software called VLC player. VLC player is not here. Command is sudo apt install VLC. This is the name of the application. Through terminal we can apply it sudo space apt space install space name of the package VLC. Okay, we have to make sure that this is an open source software and it's available in the software packages. Suppose how to get this command. Suppose you want to install VLC player and we have to search in Google, install VLC in Ubuntu. See, click on one website. See the command sudo apt install VLC. This is snap, same like we get the command, which command we have to apply. We can type here sudo apt vlc. It will download the package and install it. It says that 77 MB we have to download. After the installation, see here the VLC is a media player. It are available in the category multimedia. See here, VLC player is here. Click on it, it will open. See. Suppose you want to uninstall. Sudo apt remove. Sudo apt remove. To uninstall it, configuration files and user files created. We apply sudo apt install VLC. It remove only the packages. The user details and user data will be there. If you want to remove the application along with the user data, use this command. No, everything related with the VLC player will be removed from the system. See the following packages. It says that following packages are automatically installed, no longer required. We installed VLC player, but we uninstalled. But some dependency files for VLC still in the system, that's not required. We can remove that also and save the space. It says that sudo apply this command sudo apt auto remove. This command will remove the dependency files related with the system. After the installation, these dependency related files will be there, not required for further. We can remove it. We can save the 78 MB space. Okay. The next thing is we learn to install applications located in soft applications available in the software repository, Ubuntu repository. Suppose we want to install some packages not available in the software repository. Maybe it's a proprietary software. We have to install it in Ubuntu. We have to visit the site and download the package and install it. How to do it? We are going to install a package, not in the Ubuntu repository, not open source, it's a proprietary one, but it's Ubuntu package, we need to install it. For example, you want to install TeamViewer. TeamViewer is a remote desktop access system. TeamViewer also there, I'm going to remove it. Okay, we are going to install TeamViewer. This is the TeamViewer website. This is the TeamViewer website. This is a proprietary software not available in the Ubuntu software repository. Click on the download button. See it available for Windows, Mac, and Linux. Choose Linux. See there different kinds of Ubuntu operating, Linux operating system there. We have to download Ubuntu Debian 64-bit package of TeamViewer. Click on it. Okay, package is in the download folder. This is the TeamViewer. I am going to copy it to cut it into home folder. This is the deb file of TeamViewer. I am going to install it from terminal. See, I am typing here ls. ls means list. List the contents in home folder. See here TeamViewer. This is the name of the package. To install a package, Ubuntu package from terminal, we have to apply command. Command is sudo. This is essential command. Then dpkg. dpkg means Debian package. To install from a Debian package, apply this command dpkg -i. I means install. Space between sudo dpkg I and the name of the package. Here name is TeamViewer, version numbering is there, but difficult to type, chance for error. Then type few words and press tab button. It will autofill. Okay. Type a few words, press on tab button the keyboard. It will autofill the name and enter button. Press enter button. See, it unpack this package and going to install it. It is successfully installed. See there, internet, TeamViewer is here. Click on it, it will work. The same way we can install Chrome browser from their website, download it in the system and install through command. This way we can install a package using command.
Sir, this is the same process for every deb file or something there?
Same process for every deb file.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
But method is first download it. You can cut it into or copy it into home folder. Identify its name, open terminal. ls means it will list the names there. Just type sudo dpkg -i, then name of the command. See, it's difficult to type it, so apply tab button, enter it. Otherwise, you can install it from some other tool is there. I forget it. We can double click and install, no problem, but practice it using the command. Next is how to open a system file in Ubuntu or any Linux-based operating system. For example, we want to open a file in boot folder, that is a system folder. This is the grub. See here, this is the configuration file of grub. I have to change the behavior of booting the system. I have to change this file grub.cfg. I can open it, but I cannot do make any changes on it because I have no provision to administrative provision. See, if I make any changes here, I cannot save it. See, it will not save it because I have no provision to open it. Because I am not normal user, I am open it. It will not allow me to make any changes. Then how to open this file? This is very essential for managing Koha like any other system. We can take a 10 minutes break, and after that I will show you, I will tell in detail what are the steps to install Koha. Okay. Okay, welcome back.
കറുവപ്പട്ട
Okay, we are going to talk about Koha installation. What are the we have already seen some commands, basic commands to manage Linux-based operating system, especially Ubuntu. The same commands skill will help you to successfully install Koha. See, first we have to familiar with these commands and familiar with the terminal basic commands like how to apply sudo command, how to use some command syntax. Okay, how to properly give the command. Okay, when we first start a terminal, first time it asks the password. See here sudo update. For 15 minutes, no need to enter the password to apply the command. Okay. Wherever we apply sudo, it will ask the password. First time it will ask the password. For 15 minutes, no need to enter the password. It will applicable for 15 minutes. See, the first, suppose you are going to install Koha on Ubuntu. Koha on Ubuntu, just make a search in Google. You will lead to Koha official wiki page where it detailed tell you the installation process. We have to familiar with this thing. We have to read in detail. See. Then you can try it. Anyway, I have prepared an installation manual for beginners that is available in Koha Geek and blogspot.com. Here, install Koha on Ubuntu. Open it. The first step is we have to install Xubuntu. 20, it will work with 20.04, 22.04. See here, it mentioned it here. We can prefer 18 point not LTS. It says that choose the LTS version. Anyway, 20.04, 22.04, it will work. Anyway, choose latest one. 22.04, it will works well, no problem. Otherwise, you can choose 20.04. Read it first. See, I have given here the link to download ISO file of Xubuntu. Download it and flash it on a flash or burn it on a pen drive. Many pen drive flashing software is available. One is Vendoi, Vendor is a good for manage multiple Linux ISO files in a single pen drive. You don't need to flash it or write it again and again. First, install it in your Windows and write it on the pen drive. This software, there's a file folder there. Put the ISO file directly there, 3 or 4. Suppose you don't want one ISO file, remove it and place another one. It will work very well. No need to frequently erase the things, erase the pen drive. You can manage multiple Ubuntu in single pen drive. If you have doubt, you can check in YouTube how to install Vendoi on a pen drive. Okay, the second is update your system. Open the terminal, apply the command, make your system update, sudo apt update and sudo apt upgrade. These two commands make your system latest. Okay, next step is install a text editor mousepad. This is already with the Xubuntu. Suppose you are working with another desktop, you can install mousepad separately. See sudo apt-y. This is for it will not ask any confirmation. I will show you the difference. Sudo apt install Bluefish. This is application. Enter it. It says, do you want to continue? This is a confirmation. We can type Y and enter it. It will install. But you can skip this text. See, sudo apt install -y Bluefish. Will not ask the confirmation. Directly download the packages. You can save the time. That's why we apply -y. Then next step is we have to add software repository. Koha is not available in the Ubuntu software repository. Koha software maintains a separate repository. It means it stores it in their own server. It acts as a software repository. Add Koha community repository. We have to establish a connection with that server to your system. Then only we can download the Koha packages from there and install here. This is the command. Just to copy and paste it on the terminal. It will two commands we have to apply. It will establish a connection to the software server. One more thing we have to careful. Here we have to mention which version of Koha we need. Suppose you want to install the latest version, mention here stable. If you want to install previous version, this is ideal for a production system. Choose old stable. Okay, we can change it. I will show you. Copy this line and paste it on the terminal. Change it to, if you want to put latest version, stable. Otherwise change it to old stable. Otherwise you want a particular version number 21.05 or 11. It will install on that particular version only. The detailed instruction in the wiki. See here. Again, we can check Koha on the wiki. If you want to install a particular version, log on the particular version, use the version number there. Okay, the coming versions will not overwrite here. It will update to the existing version. Suppose 21.11, 20, 13, 14, this monthly updates only receive. Okay, this way we can manage it. Stable will install the latest version. Old stable will install the previous version. Otherwise, we can log to 22.05. This will log to this version. This way it works. Okay, this way we can add the repository to the system at the address, then at the key. There is a key to recognize the system, make a create communication between authorized communication between our system to the server. We have to add a key. Just to copy the line, paste it onto the terminal, press enter. After that, update to make changes. These things, apply this command sudo apt update. It will refresh the software repository information. Okay, this is the process of adding Koha software repository in your system. So it's not available in Ubuntu repository. It is located in a Koha maintains their own software repository. It contains Koha software and many dependencies, several dependency software. We have to download from it there. We have to add the URL of the repository. It's like a website in our system. These three commands will work. Next is we have to install MariaDB server. Here using database management system is MariaDB. Next we are going this command will create a instance name. For example, in Koha, single installation we can create different instance. Instance means we can install 10 instance. It means 10 database will create. Each database we can assign for each library. Okay, that is called instance. For single library, create a single instance. Sudo Koha create a DB library. Just copy this line and paste it on the terminal. Not like branch, it is an instance. We can create different Koha instance. Next is new port. We have two ports. We have 8080 and 8080 for internet, 80 for opaque. 8080 is not available not enabled in the system. We are going to add the new port. Open this file and add the new port. See here, add listen 8080 means two ports will be available there. Then only Koha can open in this port. Then save and close it. Next is after making changes, we have to refresh Apache. Apply this command sudo service Apache to restart. It will restart the service. Each things consider it as a service. So Apache is a service. It runs behind background. We have to restart it, make the changes and adapt the changes. Next is these are some commands. Copy it together and apply in the terminal. It means it create a new site in Apache for Koha. Site name is library. Okay, this is the restarting of Apache. Next is the installation is over. Next is set up the library. Set up the library means we can start Koha. See here, this service we have to restart. Sudo service memcached restart. Then open your Koha in this URL. 127.0.1. means this is a local host. This software installed in this laptop, so it's available only in the laptop, so it's called local host, not available anywhere in a network. For local host, this is the default address. Otherwise, instead of 127, you can type localhost :8080. Enter. Koha will open in a interface. Not this way, this like I will show you. First we install web installer. See, after installation we open localhost 8080. It will start the web installer. Web installer means we start from scratch. Oh, some error happened. Okay, some error happened. Okay, web installer will start. It will ask to create a username and password. Then it will go through some stages like which mark you want, either mark 21 or Unimark. It asks some questions, we can configure it. Okay, that's the installation of Koha, but installation step is very few, but we have to create a background information on how these things works. Then only we can successfully do it. First, we have to familiar with the Ubuntu commands, how to apply it, how to use the terminal. These things we have to first familiar. Then only we can successfully manage these things. But if we get a basic idea of these things, we can follow this instruction and apply commands one by one. Okay. But installation alone, not any. We have to learn a lot things regarding the Linux Koha management. We have to familiar with database management, then familiar with the, some cron schedule. I will just show you how to enter into how to manage this database. See, for everything, we have to use this terminal. For example, to log in into Koha database, see, this is the web installer. Okay. First, we have to uh, enter the Koha database username and password. How to find the database username and password, I will show you. That will we can find from this file. I mentioned it in the installation manual. See there. Paste. See. Koha in MySQL part, we can see here Koha underscore library, Koha 123 is the username and password. We enter it in the web installer. It asks some question, choose a language. See, continue to the next step. Okay, one more thing. Okay, this is the web installer. Choose the language first. Continue next step. Next is check the dependency Perl packages. If anything missing, it will highlight. Otherwise, we can proceed. Lot of Perl dependencies required to run Koha. That's not a problem. Then next is we are going to establish a connection to the database. Enter. Next is continue to the next step. Then continue to the next step. Again. Okay, next question is which mark flavor you want. Okay, Mark 21 is popular here. Choose it. Mark 21. Unimark is popularly used in European countries. It asks about some other things. Mark framework. Okay, choose it. Some sample framework will here. Then selected matching rules. Suppose we import some book details, some duplication happens. In which method basis we will find it? In the case of IS book, ISBN, we can use it as a matching case. Next is sample framework. Yesterday we seen list of data entry sheet. These are the sample framework. We can import it. One thing is fast start framework. We can also add it. Then system authorized values, some authorized values, sample notices that is required. Then sample numbering pattern that is also required. Some basic authorized values, CSV profile. Then mark code list. Some pattern types. See, patrons, student, kid, in the school, teacher, board. This is required. Some sample label, samples of barcode labels, default item types. Yesterday we have seen book reference. These are already preloaded. So we choose it to preload such sample item type. Sample libraries not required. We will create fresh. Sample holidays, sample news item, sample patterns don't need. Sample code is okay. C39.50, some libraries, Library of Congress, we can add it. That's a good source. This is called a web installer. We will it leads to some initial configurations. In this stage we will create administrative, I mean a staff user, then set up Koha basic requirements, then click on onboarding process. Okay, we enter a library code. I give here MTUL. Submit. Then a first staff user, administrative user. Staff ID number, patron category, staff, library, Mahatma University, username. Username, I give my password. It's easy to remember. Sorry, my email ID as username. Here is the password. Okay, submit. This staff is called a super librarian. Okay, uppercase, lowercase. Library branch, pattern category, staff, item type, book. A circulation rule, just to do it and leave it. Submit. Then start using Koha. See, this is the first, I mean, after web installer, configure web installer. This is the first, I mean, the home screen. But if we follow this way, we have to configure a lot. For example, data entry sheet may be raw. We can find there, entire field is there. We have to customize it. Okay. It will take too much time if we customize everything. For example, 100, this is locked. We have to unlock it. Anyway, there is a solution. A pre-configured database is in my blog. Just download it and restore in your Koha installation. Everything configured in a well manner. Just restore the database into system and use the pre-configured database. It's easy to start with. Otherwise, for learning purpose, you can start with this web installer. No problem. If you feel difficult, go to my blog, download a master database pre-configured there, download it and restore it to the system and use it. Any doubts regarding the things I discussed with you today? I know it's difficult for beginners. It's not easy to familiar with the Linux. For beginners may feel difficult. We have to familiar with many commands and its syntax and its case its sensitive feature, um, case sensitive feature. Anyway, we have to do a hands-on, I mean, try yourself and familiar with these things, then only we can successfully install Koha and manage Koha. Many places we have to apply these commands. For example, take backup, restore backup, to check database and prepare report. We need some basic Linux skills. Then only we can successfully manage Koha in the library. If any doubt, please feel free to ask. Today's session we can conclude. Tomorrow we can ask questions, and tomorrow we will learn Excel sheet to Mark 21 and related things, and based on time permits we can cover all other things.
Sir, someone is asking a question in the chat box. Do you have any memorized these commands?
I also already answered there. No need to remember these commands. Okay, first, if you feel difficult to type, first you copy paste the command, apply there. Later, you will remember the frequently used commands. No problem.
Other question is the commands that are entered in these terminals. How will they know which command to enter?
Suppose you want to install VLC player, you can make a search in Google how to install VLC player in Ubuntu. You will get many websites. Click one website where we can see the command. Copy and paste the command in the terminal. It will work. Suppose you want to install Koha, find a installation manual uh, and copy, paste the command in the terminal one by one and apply it. We need a purpose first. Based on that, we have to find the commands and apply it in the system.
Anyone else?
Which is Koha group. I have not added in such a group. What's a WhatsApp group? Okay. I have 4 GB RAM laptop. Can I install for learning purpose? No problem. You can install it. Choose Ubuntu. I have my laptop has only 4 GB RAM. I install it in Koha here for learning purpose. Okay, if no further questions, we can conclude today's session. Tomorrow we learn more things.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone, for coming this workshop. We will see tomorrow 7 p.m. Anyone ask any questions they may ask? Neetu ji, I have sent to you WhatsApp chatting WhatsApp group, which you are not registered here. Are you there? If you are there,
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
you can join there, na? I think
Yes.
whenever you submit your Google form, you will not join this group, na? So you can join this.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Rahat Saab is here. Rahat is here. Okay, no, he is not. Rahat is here.
Please share the these classes videos on that group.
After the completion of this workshop, I will share. No,
Okay, sir.
But
Okay.
today and tomorrow, and after the completion of this workshop, I will share videos.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming this session. Thank you, sir. Vimalji, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.